Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mimi and I'm so happy that you're here. Today I'm going to do a full face for you guys. It's going to be full coverage. However, one of the things that I want to point out is that I do not like to layer or cake on my face with makeup. I have very dry skin, so the products that I'm going to use are going to be products that give you full coverage, cover up a lot of, like as you can see, I have quite a bit of acne going on right now. Time of the month, hormones kick up. So I'm gonna do my best to cover everything up. The products that I'm going to use, as you will see, are not a lot of products. However, the products that I do use are great products when it comes to full coverage. So to get started, I'm gonna get my hair out of my face. And I'm not gonna go in with a primer, mainly because I already washed my face. I'm not a big primer person. I usually, in the morning when I wake up, I wash my face and, prep it. I do my toner, my face creams, my sunscreen, etc. And I usually just let that be the base and I don't add primer on top of it. So I'm just gonna jump in with the foundation. And the one I'm gonna use today is the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Warm Beige. I love this foundation for when I want full coverage, when I want to cover up spots on my face. I'm just gonna pump it onto the brush like that. I'm just gonna do one pump and I'm gonna start with that. And I have quite a bit of acne this time around, so I'm gonna do my best to cover up what I can. So after I pat it everywhere, then I just start blending in. You can still see acne scarring on my cheeks, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit more, again on the brush. And it's more of like half a pump, and I'm gonna focus this mainly on my cheeks and my forehead where I have the acne. I'm gonna mainly focus it there and then blend it in. I'm gonna go in now with concealer, and one thing I do wanna do is I wanna cover up my dark circles. I do have dark circles usually, so I'm gonna just brighten up the under eye, and I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury in medium, and it's just the under eye concealer coloring. But on top of this, I'm gonna use the NYX Bear With Me concealer. The NYX concealer doesn't have a lot of coverage, but it does a really beautiful job of still covering and smoothing out and brightening the under eyes, where this does a great job of covering up the under eye circles. So I'm just gonna take my brush and then apply it to the under eye. As you can see, it did a really nice job of covering up the dark circle. Then I'm gonna go in with my NYX concealer, and I'm just gonna put it directly onto the brush. And it's just a little bit, and I'm gonna apply that onto my under eye. So now I'm gonna set my under eye, and this is the Blurring Under Eye Powder. That's the powder there. This is the packaging. So I'm just gonna take my brush, tap it on, remove the excess, and set my under eyes. So I'm just gonna set my whole face, and today I'm gonna be using powder products. The one I'm gonna be using is the One Size Turn Up the Base in shade medium. And this is the shade. I love this powder. It does a beautiful job at blurring the skin. It makes my face look so well put together, very beautiful coverage. And this does have coverage, but I don't find it to be cakey, which is what I love. So I'm just gonna take my powder brush, tap it in, remove the excess, and set my face. When you're applying it on top of foundation, it adds a little bit more coverage, but it doesn't become cakey, which is what I love. So now I'm gonna go in and fill in my brows. Is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in the shade number 3. And then I'm going to set it with the 24-Hour Brow Setter by Benefit. I love using these products for my brows. I'm very low maintenance with my brows, so I don't do concealer, etc. I just fill them in and then set them, and that's all I do. Now I'm gonna set it with the 24-hour setter. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes now, and I'm gonna use the Artist Couture Supreme Bronze palette. This is what it looks like inside. This is a beautiful palette. I love Artist Couture. The eyeshadow palettes that they've released are so easy to blend, so easy to use. I'm going to just set my under my eyebrows really quick. I always go in with just a very simple powder. That's all I do. But I'm gonna go in with the shade Mirage. And I'm just going to clean up under my brows a tiny bit, and you'll see it's very quick what I do. I'm gonna go in with the two shades that I wanna use for my crease, and I'm going to be mixing two of them. I'm going to be mixing Taupeless and Toasty, which are these two shades, this one and this one. I'm gonna mix both of those with my brush, and this is gonna go into my crease only. And it's just gonna be a mix of both. And as you can see, I'm doing a little bit more of a smoky look today. I'm gonna go in, I do wanna put some glitter on my lid. So I'm gonna go in with the color Glisten, which is this gray, smoky color. I'm gonna put it on my finger, and I'm going to put this on my eyelid. Just in the center, and start in the center and all over the lid. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and just clean up the crease, and I'm just gonna dip it back into those two shades that I was originally using. Now I want to smoke out my lower lash line, and I'm going to go in with just a true brown, and this is the shade Baked. So now I'm gonna go in and curl my lashes. I'm gonna do all of that before I go in with my eyeliner, and I'm going to be using the mascara by Milk Makeup Rise Mascara. And I love the wand on this one. I hate the packaging because it gets dirty, but I love the wand. This is a great wand to give you a full volume, full lashes. This one's great. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes to start. Those are my eyelashes with the two coats. And I will go in again, like always, after they've dried, I will go in and recurl them because my lashes end up drooping every time. And now for eyeliner, I'm going to use the Melt Cosmetic Slick Waterline Eye Pencil in the shade Caramel. And this is a brightening eyeliner, but I like this shade in particular sometimes because my favorite one is the apricot one, but I like this one, though it's brown, it still brightens, but it keeps it a little bit more toned down. So I'll just apply that. Now I'm gonna go in with bronzer, and this particular bronzer that I'm going to use is the Anastasia of Beverly Hills in the shade Saddle. This bronzer in particular has a little bit of a red tone to it, so when I use this bronzer, I actually don't use blush at all. To be honest, I love this bronzer to do a full face. I can use this bronzer for blush, bronzer, as well as in the crease. You know, it's so beautiful on the skin. It just makes it look so natural, so well put together. So today I'm only gonna use this. I'm not gonna go in with blush because this already has that red tone to it. So I'm just gonna take my brush and tap it into the product and apply. Now I'm going to set my face, and I want my makeup to last all day today, so I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This setting spray is incredible if you don't want your makeup to budge, if you need it to stay in place all day long. This is great. So I'm gonna spray my face and then dry it with my handy dandy fan. Now that my face is dry, I'm gonna go in and recoil my lashes. That is the full face. This is the full coverage look. As you can see, I really just use products that are great to cover things up, and I don't like to layer a lot on top of each other. And again, the reason why I don't do that is because I have very dry skin. And to be honest, a lot of times, like, you can really tell when somebody's just wearing a lot of makeup, you know, or maybe I just myself haven't mastered how to do the way all of these other YouTubers do it just yet. But I personally really like this. As you can see, it's covered up a lot of my acne scarring, a lot of, you know, the marks I have on my face, a lot of the dark spots. It's covered up a lot of it, and it looks really nice. It looks really put together. It is full coverage. You can totally see a difference from before and after. But I love this look. I love how it turned out. I love the smokiness of the eyes. It's a beautiful color. Honestly, I kind of want to wear this out on a date night, to be honest. This is really, really nice. I should tell my husband to take me out tonight. Maybe I will. Anyway, this is my full coverage without the cake. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys recreate this. Let me know if you do, or if you use these products any other way. You know, I'm totally open to suggestions and hearing you guys out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.